This is a story about friendship and unconditional love of nature. In a forest on the outskirts of the city, there was a tree which stood tall and green. It had long, thick branches. Its uncountable bright green leaves blew graciously with the wind. The birds would come from faraway places to sit on its branches and chirp their songs. The tree shared a very special bond with a small boy from a nearby town. The boy used to come every day to play with the tree after his school. He would eat the apples from the tree and play hide and seek with it. They talked for hours and hours. The boy used to share everything with the tree, his ideas and his plans for future, his thoughts and his everyday happenings at the school. The tree used to sit and listen to the boy intently and laugh with him. They understood each other's dreams and they grew stronger. He would gather the leaves to make a crown and pretend to be a king. He would climb the trunk and swing on her branches. Both had fun together and laughed all day long. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The boy enjoyed the nature around the tree and was always happy. He used to speak to the tree and say, "Hey tree, the water is so clean and sparkly." The tree replied, "Yes, yes, my dear boy, it is." "Hey tree, you're so lucky. You have the best sparkling water, the setting sun, the breeze. No wonder you're so happy. I could live here forever." The tree laughed and said, "Ha ha ha ha. The water and the sun and the breeze will always be here, my dear. I'm happy when I share it with you. You are the best." "You are the best, tree. I love you." "And I love you too, my dear boy." He would chat with the tree for hours and hours, and after playing and talking, tired, the boy would sleep in the shade of the tree. As time passed by, the boy grew up and made new friends. He got busy and started spending less time with the tree. The tree cherished the little moments he had with the boy. The boy used to meet the tree and ask, "Don't you hate when the sun sets or when you lose your leaves in winter?" The tree replied, "Yes, boy, I become sad, but I know that the sun will be back the next morning and the leaves will be back in the spring. I like to wait for them." Ha 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 ha. The boy said, You are right, tree, but the setting sun is so beautiful. You are a lucky tree. You have an amazing view. I wish I could live here forever." He said, "I don't know much about the luck, my dear boy, but the sun is always here. I enjoy it most with you. You can live here forever. I know you like it. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha." And slowly the boy stopped visiting the tree. The tree was mostly alone, waiting to see that boy. Then one day, the boy came to visit the tree. The tree was very happy to see him. His heart pounded with every step the boy took towards him. The tree called, "Come, boy, come. Climb on my trunk and swing from my branches and eat the apples. Be happy." But the boy replied, "I'm too big to climb your trunk or swing on your branches. I'm very busy now. I want to buy things. I want to see the world." "But boy, why do you look so sad? What happened?" Boy replied, "I want some money, tree. Out in the world, you need money to be happy." The tree didn't want to see the boy sad. So he said, "Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the market. Then you will get some money. I'm sorry, I don't have any money to give you. I have only leaves and apples. The boy was very happy and shouted, "Really, tree? Can I do that? Can I sell your apples?" The tree laughed and said, "Ha ha ha! Will that make you happy, my boy?" The boy replied, "Yes, yes, tree. Thank you so much. You are the best. You are my best friend ever." So the boy climbed up the trunk of the tree and gathered all the apples from the tree and carried them away to sell them in the market. The tree was very happy to help the boy, but the boy stayed away for a long time and the tree was very sad. Years passed by. The birds came, chirped their songs and left, and the tree still waited. Standing tall with its long branches at the edge of the cliffs, waiting for the boy to come back. And then one day, the boy came back. The tree shook with joy. "Come, my boy, come and climb my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." The man replied, "I don't have time to climb the tree. I'm too busy. I'm married now, tree. I have a wife and children." The tree watched the boy and said, You have really grown up, my boy. Why don't you look happy now? What happened?" He replied, "I'm worried, tree. I'll be happy if I could build a house for my family. I want to keep them warm and safe." The tree replied, "I have no house to give, my boy. The forest is my house, but here I have branches. You can cut off my branches and make a house of it. Then you will be happy." The boy replied, "Thank you, tree. You are the best. You are my best friend ever." So he climbed up the trunk of the tree and cut off all her branches one by one. Later, he piled up all the branches and made it a bundle. He carried them away to build a house for his family. The tree was very happy to help the boy. Years passed by, but the boy didn't come to visit the tree. The tree could no longer talk to the birds as they would now just circle and fly away. There were no branches left for the birds to sit and chirp their songs. While on the ground, the tree always asked the birds about the boy, but no one had seen him. The tree grew lonely. The tree stood there at the edge of the cliff, tall, trying to look for the boy. He watched the city change. The tree could see from far away buildings and towers being built on green lands. More people come and cut down the forest to make houses for themselves. The forest was losing its greenery. The tree was sad to see her house being turned down, but what could it do? For it was merely a trunk. The tree was very lonely now, but still waited eagerly for the boy. The nature lost its beauty. There was no fresh air. There was no beauty of the sunset or the sunrise. The water was not sparkling. It was filled with pollution. Seeing all this, the poor tree stood tall, alone, and sad. Then, one day, the boy came to visit the tree. He was now a grown-up man. The tree was so happy to see the boy that he could hardly speak. But the boy looked very sad. The boy sat down, leaning against the tree, and started crying. Broke the tree's heart to see him crying. The tree had no branches to pat the boy. It had no apples to cheer him up. It could give him a support to lean on. "What's the matter, my dear boy? Why are you so sad?" The boy replied, "My wife left me, and my children don't care about me anymore. I don't want to live in this place where nobody loves me. All I want now is go far away from here. I don't want to live here anymore, tree." Boy, you're always running behind happiness. You must stay and let happiness come to you. There is no happiness here, tree. Wish I could build a boat and sail away in the sparkling waters to the other side of the world. I really don't want to stay here. The tree asked, will you be happy then, my dear boy? Yes, tree, I'll be at peace and happy. Ha 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 ha. Then cut my trunk and build a boat. Then you can sail away. The boy was very happy. Really, tree? Thank you so much. You are the best. You are my best friend ever. So the boy took his tools and cut the trunk of the tree. He built a boat out of it. He looked happy and relieved. The tree was happy too to help the boy. It watched him build the boat. Then it watched him sail away. There was a sun, the breeze, the sparkling water, and the boy sailing off in it. The tree didn't feel lucky now. Years passed by and the tree grew lonelier. The tree was now only a stump at the edge of the cliff. She could no longer see the faraway buildings or the hill. She could no longer stay tall and see the house or the people, for she was merely a stump of wood on the ground. She missed the birds, she missed looking far away pastures, she missed the comfort of her house, but more than anything, she missed the boy. Finally, one day, the boy came back to see the tree. The boy was an old man now. He was finding it hard to breathe. He walked slowly with a stick. He was wondering if he could ever find his true friend. He thought to himself, the city is eating up forest. I hope I find my old friend. I really miss him a lot. Finally, he could see the tree. Tree, it is so nice to see you. I sailed to another city, lived there for few years, and now I am back. Why are you coughing, my dear boy? Are you okay? No, tree. The pollution is making it difficult to breathe. The forest is disappearing. The concrete cannot make clean air. How much greedy a man can be. I am also a guilty one among them. I am so sorry for hurting you all these years. Now I realize my mistake. Now all I need is a place to sit and enjoy the nature which I missed from childhood. The tree sighed and said, boy, I'll strengthen as much as I can. Come and sit on my stump. Sit calm and peaceful, and let's talk about the life. The old man sat on the tree and took a deep breath. He watched the sun setting in the sparkling waters. He felt the soft breeze. You are lucky, tree. You are truly lucky. You have the best view, the sun, the breeze, and the sparkling waters. They then talked about life and how the world was changing fast. The boy narrated his story to the tree, and the tree was happy. The moral of the story is, the relationship of nature with man is an everlasting one. We need to respect and preserve Mother Earth. Remember, trees need man and man need trees. Preserve forest. Preserve nature. Thank you.